EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Howard. He'll find Metcalf. Fighting through it. He's got space. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Bison.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's how he is. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Bronco 80. Cardinal.
Back to throw now on first down.
Motherfucker.
To force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. You look at this Niner defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Roman Wilson, 67 yards. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Foreman. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Backfield empty here. It's 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Got it.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone, when they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. Loose inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 56 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Howard. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Foreman. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Start. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun on third down. Foreman. He's going to try and go deep again.
Man, this whole team tired, man.
Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Howard from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Looking to throw. Howard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is from the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25.
No kidding me, boy.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP. The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Such a 13.
But they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Foreman. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this out to about the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. operating from the gun. Howard. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howard. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Howard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A final shot before break. Foreman completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Foreman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now the rookie's free. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Howard off the play fake. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And that's the obvious risk you run with a long field goal, lower trajectory, greater chance of having it blocked like it was.
And a lot more pressure on your protection team because, as you noted, longer field goal is going to come out a little bit lower. So that means you got to get those hands down and out of the lanes. That didn't happen.
Great job picking it up and giving them great field position. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. So much. I'm like, that's time to study the good actors. What's going to be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. Rap, Georgia, the girls are home. Broke, it ain't yours, and everybody knows. Oh, man, say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mama. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak. Wanna go, there's no song that is wrong with you. For real, it's like my man's.
So from the 25, this is second and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line, allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustments
Foul,
were made.
bro. How you missed a fucking
And
tackle?
some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who
Should have been
knows?
a pick.
And this throw
Fine
is
function
complete.
pick it.
And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Howard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive. Foreman. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
65, 40, 70. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. Ready.
Off play action. Foreman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
San Francisco.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Second and 9 now. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Howard. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds Austin complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Howard. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. He's back to throw.
Almost got 2-1 setback. But 2-1.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This will be caught at about the 5. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third down and goal coming up here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 37-yard line.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Bullshit, they are.
One-point game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought that wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I
got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Southern California. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
40 got! 40 got!
They'll go again with Mitchell.
Oh, he missed the tackle. Come on.
Past midfield.
How could you miss that?
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Another run here with Mitchell. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd down, it's Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, it's Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
No. Me.
Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
I'm 1, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, empty.
Higgins sent in motion. Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Catch left side is made by Higgins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
I'm 1, ready?
From 29. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Gun.
They bring Chase in motion. On the ground, it's Brown. And And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Seamless. Fall. Too much away.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he gets back to Hardman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. And the Bengals going to have
Yeah. Oh, what you got? How do you pay for him? What's she talking about?
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Come on, ready? Here we go. Right, 12.
Burrow.
Oh, Tua coming. What?
Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Now, Burrow. Intercepted. By the rookie out of Wisconsin. And he's going to be taken down.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Past the 35-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
So after 1, the Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Oh, wow.
He's got space inside the 25. And he will score. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, LA. That is Second touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0.
Bengals, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Evans. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the... will take over.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go.
The tight end Fant in motion. Now Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings us
now a 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Come on, ready? Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
and it's 3rd down.
Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in, and he's going to have a Bengals first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First down, Bengals.
Gun.
Burrow now. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
and 10, Stafford. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Ah! Come on, 2-1. You slid down too low.
Good coverage there. And uncomfortable. The receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get this
Oh, shit.
to St. Brown.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
50!
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break.
Set! 180!
Stafford to throw again. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell.
This motherfucker is
Goes
done.
to another
So,
1st down. He'll
shit.
step out right at that 1st down marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here.
Good play, dog. Good play, dog.
Pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for them there.
And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half.
At the 1-yard line.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's got another one. Here's Mitchell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season. Carney now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will take a 21-7 lead.
Bengals 7.
3 seconds, all that remain in this 1st half, as that one's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard lines.
we go. Ready? 11
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
You did what? Where you get that paper from? It's all right.
A first down throw for Burrow.
Something like what?
Spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back.
Damn, I didn't good shit. Woo. Boy, I didn't see him in there. Good drop, boy. I did not see you sitting there.
Come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. That's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Chase has it.
Good drop. Wow, that's a good drop. Shit.
Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run it for the first time.
It's bullshit. That's the big bullshit.
Give him 6 on that play.
Brings up second and 3.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Alert!
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell.
5-4. Fuck.
Pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Damn it.
Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. A throw on the move.
You should flip down. Flip,
And he'll
flip,
be out of
flip
bounds
on.
inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. He'll be brought down inside the 25. D. Winters there to bring him down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 10-yard line.
Check. Wait.
How you dive into a block?
Nearly got free. But as it is,
Man, dive into a block.
it sets up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
And I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles, thinking on 3rd and short, just go get the 1st down. Try to catch him off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Zebra. Hey, red. Liberty hot.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right, 80.
Higgins sent in motion. Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Cincinnati.
Gun. Right, 80.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll send a man in motion left. Burrow here on 2nd down. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT. It's good set. 180. What is that?
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Evan McPherson.
A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Evan McPherson.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Come on, man. That's a drop. That's a fucking drop.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
On 2-2.
Down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Stafford to throw it.
Good shit. Good shit.
In the middle, and he's got his man complete. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that 4th down, you give the ball to your opponent. All they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the 4th quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive, but to go out and try to win this game.
He'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Alert! 250!
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Come on, free throw. Good defensive play, but dang.
St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Hey, 70! Ready! Lady!
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford.
Good shit. Good shit. And I hate the 3rd, 4th down when we do that.
And he's going to have the Rams 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15
Boy,
on
come on.
4th
That's a
down.
sack. That's a sack.
Alert! Lady!
Play action now for Stafford. The catch made by McPherson.
That was a sack. That's 2 sacks in a row.
Rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Set! Blue 60!
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second down.
59! Switch, set! You're waiting! Hurry!
They'll drop to throw.
Well, Sterling. Good job.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The
Should be
ability
fixed,
to
huh?
sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball
Hey,
down
make
the
this
field
up.
in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Easy, stay 50, stay 50.
Swift. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. A run with Swift.
Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. O'Shea's been out of bounds. O'Shea's been out of bounds.
Toward a potential game-winning field goal try. A massive play here. Late tie game, third down.
Like 7. Tennessee. Easy. 32. Hey, 54.
Working out of the gun.
Go wild.
Stafford. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson.
Do a drag route too late. Hype ball, buddy.
Great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Lady.
They'll run with Swift.
You can't shit.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12. 12.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Rams are going to come up with a late turnover. But it will only matter to the six keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Rams. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from so.